Hello, hello. Oh, baby! Thank you! And I beat Frank.
Oh my god!
Beat Frank.
Jesus, what's your mind? Oh
Uh,
my god!
Hit that shit, bitch.
What are they saying? I don't know. Has it been 18 seconds? Hi. Hello. Welcome to the Completely Broadway podcast. I am Frank, along with, well, if you're listening, nobody. But if you're watching, I'm here with Anthony. Anthony couldn't be here because of reasons I didn't bother to ask. But anyways, so he told me I'm doing this because he asked me, he was wondering, he wanted to know if I could carry a show. And I'm like, of course I can't carry a show. The show's not physical. It cannot be carried. And his response, you're an idiot. Which, of course, it's in our bio. Just two idiots, two foolish fools, two motherfuckers would be more accurate because well, he's married, so by default, right? But yeah, I've had a few mothers, not all of them single. This French guy corrected me once with daughter fucker, and I'm like, I don't think that's gonna translate very well. But no, the guy was saying that he his stories were that his friends are old enough to have daughters old enough, and he fucks them, and then he meets people through business, business partners, business not business partners, but like business associates, people that want to do business with him, but he ends up not doing business with them because he ends up fucking their daughters, you know, that sort of shit. Uh, what happened? But speaking of which, yeah, I got nothing. It's just me. No, I do have something. I have a few topics, but I was telling Anthony, I'm like, dude, my topics are lame. Like this is what's happened throughout the week, and it's pretty lame. But no, lame if it's just me. Because if it's me with him, then there would be discussions. Because he's very opinionated about a lot of things, sometimes without even trying, because for the sake of entertainment, like, yes, I need to, he'll take a point of view that he doesn't necessarily agree on for argument's sake, for entertainment purposes. But yeah, it'd be a lot easier if I had somebody to discuss with, but since not, then all you're getting is my opinion. So yes, speaking of sexuatizations, uh Scarlett Johansson. I wanted to dub her the podcast girlfriend because every male guest that we had in the beginning, when we had the question of who's your three women, who's the top three in your list, and if you could cheat on your wife, who would it be? That they always seem to bring up Scarlett Johansson. And I thought about it. I'm like, no, that's not entirely true. That's not true at all. If anybody was gonna be the podcast girlfriend because they get more than one mention, it's gonna be Asa Gonzalez. Yes, because only myself and Avonlee's husband brought her up, and apparently that's enough to dub her the podcast girlfriend. But anyways, no, we'll keep looking. I don't know if you like the idea, tell us, and we'll make it official. But anyways, so Scarlett Johansson was having she had an interview with Collider, and they were talking about her new movie, Black Widow, which isn't that new of a movie, but it's coming out in a few weeks. So yeah, that movie. And they were talking about how Black Widow has come a long way, right? But also that they on one of these recent trailers, they used clips of Black Widow in Iron Man 2, which is where the character debuted. And yeah, they're talking about how she's come a long way from being sexuatized, from being a sex object. And ScarJo, by the way, she hates being called ScarJo, but it slipped. Miss Johansson over here was talking about how, yeah, it's hard to say because she's actually in it, but that she is glad, maybe even proud, that nowadays actresses, because nowadays they're all called actors because fucking ridiculous equality. But anyways, now actresses can act female characters, can have characters to portray for character's sake, not just because they're pretty or because they're uh babes, anything. But yeah, she was talking about that, and of course the nerds weren't having it. The nerds were talking about how, yes, it was appropriate. The way she was introduced was character accurate because that's who she was. She uses her femininity and her sexuality to get what she needs from people. She's a fucking super spy. She needs information. She's gonna get it from people if she's not gonna get it from computers. And us men, we're bumbling idiots. Like fucking Stephen Hawking was a genius, sure, but some lady batted her eyelashes at him and he was a complete fucking retard because that's the way men are wired. So yeah. So then because Black Widow is literally the female James Bond. Like, you want a female James Bond, look at Black Widow. That's literally it. Like, she'll seduce guys, she'll sleep with guys. She, even in the Ultimate Comics, she slept with Tony Stark just to have dirt on him. She recorded it and they played it in front of God and everyone. Which, by the way, that saying I got from David, that was with him. It was the first time I ever heard anybody say in front of God and everyone. I'm like, oh, I guess I know what they mean. But anyways, so what I mean is deity. So what should I say in front of deity and everyone? Not everyone believes in the same God. But no. What happened? Yeah, so that's part of her character. And then to be saying that, to be removing something that's essential to a character because equality, because that's just not the world we live in. That's what she was saying. She said, oh, it was 10 years ago. Times are different now. Well, are they? Because who the fuck is this? No, like, are they? Because people still think the way they did 10 years ago. The difference is that nobody's as open about it because it's going to stir up some trouble. And in response, you got this podcast, people that are like our guest Chan says, why be PC when you can be completely inappropriate? That's what we're fucking here for. And that's what we're discussing. Fucking Scarlett Johansson talking about how she's made it this far because of her acting chops. Sure, right. She is a talented actress. I'm not taking that away from her. But also you got to keep in mind, she started very young. So for somebody to give her a major role, I'm trying to remember what her major role was. I want to say it was Lucy, but I'm like, no, it was before Lucy. Anyways, but yeah, before that, like, for her to stand out, somebody had to believe in her. And that part, because she was saying in 2018, in another interview, I think it was a roundtable discussion, she was talking about how she regrets being typecasted as overly sexuatized. I'm like, how can you regret it? Like, if you don't agree with such a role, don't take it. But that's the point, though. That what was I getting at? That's the point, though, that for her to get her breakthrough role, it was because somebody saw her as sexy and needed somebody to portray sexy. And then to that person, the embodiment of sexy, at least in accordance to that role, was her. And like this discussion with Black Widow, the first person up for the role of Black Widow was Emily Blunt. And Emily Blunt is not she's not curvy like Scarlett Johansson. It would be interesting to see her sexualized because I just don't see it. Maybe because I don't like women over 5'5", right? ScarJo's 5'5". I think she's 5'5", 5'4", maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, Anthony, what do you think? Oh well, sure. Oh yes, I think she's a wonderful actress. She made it all the way to the top because of her acting chops. She's a gifted actress. Yes. Forget her sexuatization. No, we only want acting Scarlett Johansson. Okay, cool. Thanks for your input. I shouldn't be laughing. Oh, but I am. So there's that. And then oh, this episode is gonna be sexuatized. Yes, it is. Because which topic should I jump into now? The one or the two? Okay, well, let's keep it fucking sexual. And I'm telling you, remember a few episodes back how I had reported, I had said that the trend on Twitch was hot tubbing, how, there's rules, more like guidelines, but there's rules about, how you can't show some goods because they're trying to keep Twitch family friendly. But the loophole is the way around it is that if you just so happen to be wearing a short skirt, then kudos, good for you. It's allowed. And so then what these ladies were doing is that they were hot tub streaming. This is a recap if you missed the episode, if this is your first time listening to an episode of ours. So what happened is that these women figured out that if they start streaming in a hot tub, then it's going to be that they just so happen to be in a bathtub. So it's not really I can't even keep up. Damn you, Squidbillies. Sexuatization, right? It's that, because you can't use the L on YouTube. Not that we care. That's why I'm making a fucking reference to Squidbillies. So, yeah, so then if you just so happen to be wearing a spaghetti strap, that's fine. If you just so happen to be dressed all slutty, that's fine. And like, what is slutty, right? Define it. Well, everyone's version of slutty is different. So let's just go with that. But yeah, like wearing pee-pee long stockings and a mini skirt and a fucking spaghetti strap and fucking pigtails. If you just so happen to be wearing that, that's fine. You're not sexualizing. And the thing is that with Twitch, there's a lot of teenagers. And this one guy, my source for this, was talking about how you got 16-year-olds using daddy's credit card to get into Twitch to see the closest thing they'll see to fucking porn. Grown ass women, 20-year-olds in fucking, well, that Amon chick isn't very young anymore, but anyways, so see 20-some-year-olds in hot tubs, with their fucking boobs hanging out, that ass hanging out, that's the closest thing they're gonna get to porn. It's family friendly porn, if anything. Right? So, god damn it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna show. But if it does, it was a fucking spam call. Fucking Apu talking about fucking thank you, come again. Anyways, so yeah, there was that. People were pointing out the obvious that because of their if it just so happens loophole, so then there's resistance, and what happens with resistance? They find another way around it, and they did. So the thing is, they're not even trying anymore. Like, come on. When I saw the fucking video that I got this information from, like when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, what the fuck is it? So, God, they're not. It's fucking ridiculous. But anyways, so what happened was that um, these girls now, because ASMR is a thing, right? And it can be fetishized. So, apparently, it started as a way to turn people on without actually being sexual, and then it went to audio sensory M receivers or some shit reception. I don't know what the M stands for. That's audio sensory something something reception, I think. Anyways, so yeah, they all got their ASMR mics because there's mics specifically for ASMRing, for ASMR. They got those, and what they're doing now is that they are literally giving the microphone a blowjob. Like literally, I can already hear Anthony. What? Yeah, no, yes, that's literally what they're fucking doing. So they're not putting the entire microphone in their mouth. They're I'd want to show you for those viewing, but it wouldn't be fair to those listening. But then again, if I do, it'll be a clip used against me to say that I'm gay, which that fucking audio clip right there can be used against me. Like, see, he confessed. But no, what happened? So they're putting the fucking mic in their mouth. They're licking it, which sounds weird because you hear the whoosh, right, the fucking swish of the air where they're fucking licking it, and then they're sucking on it. Like it sounds like kisses and everything, but because that's what they're doing, the saliva and the lip and the fucking all that bullshit. And then one of them, I keep saying Amon Amaroth, but I'm like, no, that's the band. But that Amon chick from she's from Houston, so I'm not gonna give her so much shit because I gotta support, even though simps are the ones that support her. I'm like, no, I'm like, more power to you. Fucking put the name of Texas high up there, even if it is scamming fucking 16-year-olds into family friendly porn. But yeah, what she's doing something about how for a sum of money, I don't remember the exact price, but for the sum of money, she'll put your name on her little what's it called? Her little dry erase board, right? Which that's fine. There's nothing sexual about that. And then for another sum of money, for a higher sum of money, she'll put your name on her body, which okay, that borderlines sexual. But then for $500, what she did in this video, somebody paid $500 for this. This is fucking ridiculous. For $500, she put on a Spider Gwen leotard, a Spider Gwen costume, a fucking horse mask, and she was on all fours. Oh, by the way, that's what they do. They get on all fours and they start sucking the fucking ASMR mic. Which, come on, like, can you be any more fucking obvious? But anyways, so what they're doing is, or what she did, was she put on the horse mask, the Spider Gwen or Ghost Spider, whatever you want to call it, costume. She got on all fours on her bed, right? Like if she were a fucking horse. And I forget what the name of the position is. It's a position. It's art lingo for it's a name artists have for it because it's the way they draw women, especially in comic books. But yeah, she's on her knees, chest to the fucking floor, in this case the bed, and the ass up, right? So she's in that position, right? And she's with the horse mask on. She's sucking on the fucking ASMR mic, and she's doing all these little hops as if she's a bronco in a rodeo, right? And that's fucking ridiculous. I don't know if I'm gonna have a meme depicting that, but it's fucking ridiculous. It's family friendly porn. I'm fucking telling you. Which, I want to say I'm okay with, but I'm like, am I really? Because these kids could use that money on something else. Like, hello, we have Robinhood nowadays. If you're gonna spend $500 on seeing a fucking girl in a horse mask suck a fucking microphone, like you could put that towards an investment with recurring dividends, a rate, a fucking a realty stock. I'm trying to remember I know what it means. It can fucking trust realty something trust. Anyways, you can put in a rate, right? And rates, they're supposed to pay monthly, but well, actually no, they by law they have to pay dividends. Some of them pay monthly. You can put that towards one of the ones that'll pay you monthly, and you'll be getting a few pennies, but pennies add up. So yeah, that's like a fucking horse. Anthony, what do you think? I think this is ridiculous. Yep, I couldn't agree more. I don't see any way where he could give me the contrary, because like he's one of those, will someone please think of the children? And while I'm telling you, think of the fucking children. Ow, oh, I just popped one of my balls. Did you have to hear that? I don't know. Did you? You just heard it. Nice. So yes. Oh wait, I was supposed to tell you where you can find us. Well, if you're listening, you found us. If you're watching, you found us. You want to get a hold of us on social media? Sure. Go ahead. Yeah. Twitter. What's our fucking Twitter handle? I'm the one that came up with them. Twitter at CI Podcast. Right? Let me see. I think I got it wrong. Yes, I did. Okay, Twitter. I don't know what came up with these. Twitter, completely inept. Instagram, CI Podcast. And you want to let us know, you want to suggest who to have on? You want to come on the show? You want to what else? Tell us to shut the fuck up. Email us. I don't think anybody uses emails anymore, but you can still email us at completionappropriatepodcast@gmail.com. Yeah, it's a mouthful. So is this episode. God damn. Yep, that mouthful of ASMR mic. Oh yeah, that's all they have left to do. Just fucking shove the mic so down their throat and fucking gag on it. Like, so when I was seeing this, because I have to look up topics. So yes, I can actually say research purposes. But what the fuck was I researching? Nothing. I was looking for topics. But anyways, so what happened? Yeah, when I was seeing these clips of these women doing, well, girls, really, women don't do this. Anyways, I was seeing these clips of these girls fucking sucking on the mic. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so 14-year-old me would get a fucking raging boner over this. But adult me is like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? I'm not complaining. I'm saying, like, will someone please think of the children? Like, if you want if you want to gag on a fucking mic, there's a place for that. OnlyFans. Like, really, OnlyFans started as a website for musicians and artists, people that draw and paint, so they can showcase their work. That's why the pay-per-view, the pay to see, because it's like, hey, I just released a new song. You want to hear it? You got to pay for it. I'm sure it would be on video instead of audio, but I don't know. I can't technology. Anyways, so there's that. There's the sexuatization of Twitch, which has always been a thing. These Twitchers are trying to be slutty without being slutty, so they can make money off of single, lonely men and horny teenagers. Which, this is America. You can do that if you want. But again, it also being America, if it's your platform, you can kick them out if you want. So, yeah, I don't know what the platform's gonna do about it. I doubt they're gonna fucking ban them. Maybe they should. I don't know, but it's gonna be a slap in the wrist, really, because this one chick literally flashed her fucking vagina, and all she got was a slap on the wrist. So, yeah, unless there was backlash, and now they're gonna fucking really ban these ladies. These girls, ladies, don't do that. That's not very ladylike. Anyways, what fucking time is it? I got one more topic, and I got way more than half an hour left, or actually maybe exactly half an hour. Oh yeah, exactly half an hour. But I'm gonna cut it short because we're only doing 45 minutes because an hour is too much. Like exactly an hour. Come on. Like I get out at fucking noon on this fucking not job that I have, and 11:45, I'm wrapping up and I'm getting the fuck out of there because 15 minutes prior, right? And if they want to play that 15 minutes prior game, I can tell them, well, 15 minutes prior to being 15 minutes prior and get out at 11:30. No, but then they're gonna cut my hour. Like, oh no, you only did half an hour, so you're only getting half the pay for that hour. Right. Anyways, speaking of sexuatizing women, now let's take a turn for the worst. Well, you can tell us if you can tell us which one's the worst one, but here goes. So, world-renowned lesbian and three-time World Cup champion Megan Rapinoe is now one of the new faces of Victoria's Secret. I say world-renowned lesbian because she makes it a fucking point in every public appearance for everyone to know she's gay. And I'm like, okay. Even in one of her quotes, she's like, as a gay woman. I'm like, oh, so you're putting gay in front of a woman. So you're gay before you are a woman. Because what she should be saying is, as a woman who happens to be gay, like me, I say as a man who happens to be straight, because me being straight, that's not part of my identity. That's part of my identity, but that's not who I am. It's not solely me. I am not solely straight. There's more to me than being straight. Just like there's more to Miss Rapinoe than being gay. A three-time World Cup champion. Hello, I would start with that first. Three-time World Cup champion. I wouldn't even mention who happens to be gay, but right now, it's very important to know that you're not straight. Some people's kids, man. I'm fucking telling you. But anyways, so Megan Rapinoe is one of the new faces of Victoria's Secret. I think the other one is Carmen Carrera. The no, it's not her. No, it's a transgender model, but I think the face is the first transgender Victoria's Secret's Angel. I'm pretty sure that's her. Her, Miss Rapinoe, and another model, a multiracial model. They're putting women together that have accomplishments because they want to make that sexy now. And this multiracial model, you know what the article said was her accomplishment? Link, link. Not wink, wink. Link, link. That she is multiracial. That is not an accomplishment. That is luck of the draw. That is literally the cards you're fucking dealt. That's like saying Jessica Alba's biggest accomplishment is that she's multiracial. Well, Jessica Alba was Miss Fantastic. So that, and she has her own baby company. It's a company concentrated on baby things, baby products. I forgot what it was. She also has an underwear line. What happened? Where she was promoting it as it prevents SWAS. SWAS is short for swamp ass, apparently. So yeah, that's 2 fucking companies on top of being an actress, but she hasn't acted in anything that's solely by choice. Like she had her kids and decided to be a mother first. And then these companies, one of which is now a trading stock. Yeah, she started these companies as a side hustle, and now one of them is a fucking trading stock. So there's that. See, those are fucking accomplishments. But being multiracial, no, that's not an accomplishment. Being the first transgender Victoria's Secret Angel, that could be an accomplishment. But the reality is they gave it to her to save face. But that is not the point of this topic. The point of this topic is that Victoria's Secret wants to, well, this is leading to the point of the topic, but Victoria's Secret thinks they invented sexy, which to a point, right? To a certain extent, sure. And so they're thinking they have the power to reinvent sexy, that all this time they've been selling lingerie wrong. They've been doing the runways and all that shit to appeal to men's desires, what men found sexy. And I'm like, well, think about it. Who is lingerie really for? Right? Because sure, women wear it, right? And the point of it from a woman's side is to make you feel sexy and confident and like, yeah, I got this. And then you're gonna be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna seduce the fuck out of my man. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him so dry tonight. Yes, that is what you should be thinking when you wear a Victoria's Secret, any lingerie. It doesn't have to be Victoria's Secret. Fuck, you know how many women I've given Victoria's Secret stuff to? Fuck. I'm probably their best customer. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes. But it's not a joke, it's true. Okay. So anyways, what the fuck was I saying? So then, yeah, it's for women to wear, but who are they gonna fucking seduce? The men. How are they gonna end up seducing them? Wait, I think I may need to take this call. How the fuck do I pause this recording? Oh, I just... Okay, recording continued because it wasn't one of my fucking job application places. It was what was it? It was a fucking spam call, a fucking recording. Anyways, so women are wearing it. They're feeling confident. They're feeling sexy. But it appeals to the men because the men are the ones that are going to take it off. If the man likes the way she looks in it, the guy's going to go and buy something else, like something similar to that. He's going to go and buy more lingerie for his woman to wear because goddamn, she looked so fucking good in it that I fucking left my baby gravy all over that. That is how you sell fucking lingerie. But they want to reinvent the fucking wheel. They want to say fucking accomplished women are sexy. I'm thinking that we're gonna see Megan Rapinoe in one of these fucking lingerie sets. Which I mean, sure, fine, whatever. Not like anyone's gonna fucking watch it. When the fuck was the last time I saw their fucking? Is it a Christmas thing in around December timeframe? They had this runway. I think Katy Perry was one of the guests in it, and Selena Gomez was the other one. I don't know. The first one that I saw was with Katy Perry, and then I think Justin Bieber was one of the guests at one point because there was this whole fucking thing going on with him and Miranda Kerr, which everyone knows. If everyone knew that if there was a thing going on, she was using Justin Bieber to get back at Orlando Bloom, and Orlando Bloom ended up with Katy Perry. What happened? So, yeah, I mean, look, I like confident women, yes, but I like. I wouldn't mind an accomplished woman. Like, I like a woman who can fucking. First of all, I love a feminine woman. I love me a woman who loves being a girl. Like she fucking wears heels, skirts, and perfume up her ass. Like, yes, that I fucking love. Now, bonus points if she's an independent woman. Great. If she's accomplished, even better. But me being what I guess you can say is a traditionalist, because I guess neo-traditionalist. But what happened? Like, you make your money, honey. Let me cover your bills. Live under my roof. I got you. That's the kind of person I am. So yeah, fucking accomplishments are sexy. Who the fuck did I just mention? Jessica Alba. Like, I would have done nasty things to her before she had kids. But then with these accomplishments, having two companies, one that's gone public, yeah, I'd still fucking do nasty things to her. Maybe not as much as Jenna Coleman, but I'd still do things to her. But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, sexy is in the eye of the beholder. Like, in the beginning of this episode, I was trying to figure out who the podcast girlfriend is because not everyone has the same taste. It could have been Scarlett Johansson because one guest brought her up and was talking about how he made a whole deal when he was in Iraq about her, right? He left his fucking footprints there in Iraq using Scarlett Johansson. But, and then me and the other guest, I'm not going to repeat who it was because, sanctity of marriage and shit. But me and another guest, we agreed on who a fucking beautiful woman is. And right now, she's the highest paid actress in fucking Hollywood. Which I may find that attractive. I may not. But no, yes, I do find it attractive for one reason alone. That it means that now I can pump a baby in her and it wouldn't fucking matter as much. Like it still would because she's out of a job and somebody else will take her spot and she has to work twice as hard to get back into that position of being the highest paid actress in Hollywood. And then I think by default, she would be the highest paid actress in the world. Good to know. Now we just need her in a fucking Marvel movie, but I don't know. I think she'd make a great villain. Yeah. Well, she was already a villain in Godzilla vs. Kong. A movie that Anthony says is for creeps in fucking trench coats. Like, really? Really? Because it literally brought seats back into the fucking movie theaters. Like, it was a success. it wasn't a success by pre-Rona standards, but by Rona standards, my God, was it a success. And I think HBO is tanking because, or no, they sold, AT&T sold their entertainment division because of HBO Max tanking. I think that's what I read. But that is a subject for another episode. I think I have stretched this long enough. So, what happened? How long did it take me to answer the phone? Not even a minute, right? Well, I think it takes another 18 seconds for the whole outro thing. So I'll do it here and then jibber jabber for 18 seconds. What do we say? We say be excellent to each other and find you're happy. Try and be better today than you were this morning. And don't forget to hit us up, please. Nobody fucking loves us. One fucking like from one of you on one retweet actually would make a world of a difference for us. I try to get on fucking Twitter, but I don't know, like, why get on Twitter when fucking Instagram will tweet for you, and then why get on Facebook when Instagram will fucking post it on Facebook for you? That's the problem I'm having right now. So, yeah, I'll try to tweet. Ooh, by the way, no, I'm closing it now. Yeah, let's close it. So, anyway, yes, next week, hopefully this goes up in time. Technology has turned out so well. But, wanna bite.